What is going on, everybody? This is the Silent Gamer, and this is the Silent Sports Network. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you guys take the time to check out my last video. The link is down in the description whenever you get a chance. Today, we're going to talk about Colin Kaepernick, and I'm going to give you some of my thoughts about his situation. First and foremost, we all know the deal with that. He can't get a job. Nobody wants to sign him. Personally, I think that's a shame because of the simple fact that he's a really good player and he is capable of actually still starting if he gets the right focus or if he gets in the right situation. But we all know the situation with him. We know about the whole kneeling for the national anthem and having his issues with the injustices of law enforcement or whatever the case may be. Uh, yeah, and quite frankly, that cost him at the end of the day. I mean, we don't want to admit it or not, it cost him. And nobody wants to touch him because of that. And I think it's sad because at the end of the day, it should be about your abilities. And I think he's way better than a lot of these backups in the league. He should have a job based on that. But I don't know where he's going to go now because he's still tweeting about the injustices of the the law enforcement and how people are still suppressed by law enforcement, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that because I do believe that things could change in that aspect. But at the same time, I'm starting to feel like that I'm not sure if he wants to play in the NFL because just because he has the right to say what he say, whether you agree with it or not, these owners of the NFL have a right to not sign him, whether you agree with it or not. Uh, but if you really want my take on it, I think he should have went about it a different way to the point where it didn't cause this much controversy. I mean, when you kneeling for you know, kneeling for the national anthem, and to me, I didn't think it set off a precedent that what he was trying to say. I think he did it the wrong way. I mean, I think he would just been better off just speaking on it instead of creating this situation because like now you have people like we had, that at the time he was doing this, you had people out there trying to question what was he doing? Is he anti-American? Is he anti-military? And that's where things went downhill because he had to explain himself about that instead of just coming out and saying it. Look, we have a problem with law enforcement in this country. Something needs to be done. And people may feel like, oh, this is the way he had to do it because that's the best way to get the attention. But I mean, he's Colin Kaepernick. He's a fairly known quarterback. If he just came out and said it and stuck to him just saying it instead of ruffling feathers of other people, maybe he could have got his point across a little bit better. But on top of that, now you had other situation about him not voting in the election, and then now he does. Now since the team let him go, he has come out to say that he does not. He's not going to kneel for the flag or the national anthem any longer. And to me, it's like, well, you're not voting. You're not. You want to stand for the flag now or the anthem now. Once you don't have a job, it comes off as disingenuous. Now, for me, I think that the purpose of it is rightfully so. I mean, I've worked in law enforcement as well, and I know where you had you had racist people that was in law enforcement. There's nothing wrong with that. I get it. I mean, I work with some, back in, the times I did work in law enforcement. So I understand it completely. But at the same time, when you have a situation where now the game has changed since you're not doing what you want to do or nobody wants to sign you and you got to clean up that image, it's like, well, okay, now it's, I have to change up. My thing is, if he came across, like I said in the beginning, just speak on it, yeah, it would have caused some backlash, but now it's like you have people who are putting money in some of these NFL executives' hands. They don't want to deal with that, and some people just felt like, okay, we don't want the distraction. And honestly, I get it. It's not. I don't think it's that big of a distraction. It's just that the way it came off, it was just done wrong because if he did it the right way as far as just speaking on it, it wouldn't have been this toxic. And now he can't get a job, and it's sad because he's a good talent. He shouldn't have to go through stuff like this. He shouldn't have to be in a situation to where he can't play football. I mean, he's out there still tweeting about stuff that is going on in the world, and that's fine. I mean, nobody shouldn't be silenced about how they feel about things, but at the same time, they have a right not to sign him. And it's their loss at the end of the day. I mean, I think Colin has made enough money in his lifetime; he'll be all right as far as his personal lifestyle. But at the same time, if he wants to play, he has to be in that situation where he's just going to have to either tone it down, get with some of these executives or in the NFL or in some of these teams. He just need to come across about how he feeling if they want to sign him, or it is what it is. But he's going to have to change some things up because of the fact that he's dealing with the situation he's in now. At the end of the day, I want to know your guys' thoughts. I want to know how you feel. Do you feel that he'll get a job again in the NFL, or is he done? Or did he do the right thing as far as standing up to this? Or could he done different things differently like I think he could have? Or do you think that he's not being blackballed or whatever the case may be? I mean, how do you feel about it? Let me know down in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be back with more content. Hope you guys take care. Peace.